Welcome back. In this video I want to show you how to use a new 3D feature in Onshape. So let's go to Create, Document, and let's call this document Sphere. And hit OK. And once the document opens up, let's go to Sketch, and this time I want to sketch on the right face. And so once you put the sketch down, click on the right face of your view cube. And let's start with our circle tool. I want to make sure I start my circle coincident with the origin. Click and drag, and click again. And I'm going to tell this circle to have a diameter of 1.5 inches. And hit enter. And let's zoom in just a little bit. And from there, let's select our line tool. And I want to put a line right down the center of this circle. And so I'm going to hover just above the edge of the circle until the center point lines up so I know I'm vertically above it. And I'm going to click and drag all the way to the bottom of this circle. And I want to make sure my line is vertical when I click. And then I'll hit escape on my keyboard, and we can see that our geometry is completely black, which means it is fully constrained. So let's go to Finish Sketch, and then select our home view. And we could use our extrude feature on one of these shapes, or even both of them. But I want to show you a new feature. And so right next to extrude, you will see another tool called Revolve. Go ahead and select that. And the first thing it wants to know is what face do you want to select? And so I'm going to select this half circle off to the right. And then the second thing we need to select is an axis. So I'm going to click on Revolve Axis. And then I'm going to select my center line as my Revolve Axis. And it creates this sphere. And if you want to see how this works, let's go down to Full, select that drop-down arrow, and go down to one direction. And you can kind of see how this works. I'm going to select this arrow and drag it backwards and let go. And you can see what happens is it brings this profile or this shape and revolves it around this axis. And I can tell it some angle. I'm going to go back to full to create a whole sphere and then hit check. And so we used our revolve tool to create some sort of ball or some sort of sphere. And if we want, we can even play with the color a little bit. Let's go over here to our appearance panel. And then let's select Add Face Appearance. And I'm going to select the face that I want to add a color to. And I can choose some other color for it to be. Or if I want, I can go into Mixer. And I can really play with it. So I can go to green and then change how dark it is. Or maybe even make it a little bit more of a turquoise color. And play with it and have some fun. But whenever you're done decorating it, hit check. And select this button again to exit out of your appearance panel. And we are done with this shape.